How about now? How about now? Ah! Hold on, guys. No sound. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. How about that? I know there's an echo. Is there echo now? Terrible feedback. Okay. Okay, now it's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to do something different so I could be on screen. So, okay. I hope I can do this. So, I've got 3 cameras going at the same time, and I apologize. Look at my space. It's a mess. And let's see, some static. Well, I can't really do much about the static, I don't think. So today, hello, good morning. Nice to see you all. Yes, that's Lola. Today we are going to have some fun, and after we do, well, the fun part is that we've got, I did the giveaways early this morning, and in addition to, I want to make sure I have giveaways. I also have the giveaway for my Patreon person, but I think I put it in a different notebook because I did. Yes, I have it here. Okay. So, good morning, everybody. After the giveaways, what we're going to do is I'm hopefully going to try to switch camera and do a freebie. It's today's Friday freebie, and we're going to be doing this dahlia, which is from barely.art. But I want to do the giveaways this morning before we do everything else, and also tell you a little bit about what's left to go this week. We have one more video this week, and that is tomorrow's Zoom call, which will be at 7 o'clock on Zoom. It will be rebroadcast on YouTube. I'm trying to think of a clever way to get that information out to you all so that we don't end up with what we had last time at the beginning. So let's see if we can't do that. And then let's see, later on today, I'm going to be heading down to my friends Pasquale and Wendy at Create and Escape. Her son is getting married, and so she needs some help. We're going to bring the joy down there, and if I have it's a good idea, Loretta. That's a good idea. I'm sorry about the quality of the sound. I am using my computer. As you can see my face. And when we switch over back, it will probably be, thank you, Christine. So when we switch back over, maybe the quality of the sound will be better. But before, the sound was all echoey and everything. So let's see how this goes. Hi everybody. I don't know if this person, I've not seen that name before. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, Loretta, keep an eye on things, okay, for me? Appreciate it. So, all right. So we had a really big giveaway month this month. There were like 1,500 entries, and that was without me reminding you for a week, because I was out for a week. So I think maybe it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, and that's wonderful. Thanks, Loretta. Appreciate it. And this month we're giving away, remember, there's been a slight change in the way that I do the giveaways. I want to first thank my friends over at Cricut. They're the ones that provide me with most of the giveaways to give away. So prior to last month, we were giving away $500 worth of product, and it was based on the MSRP, the suggested retail. But then they made a change, and it's a change in your benefit because they have done it based on sale price instead of retail, which means I can give away more because a lot of times you can catch a sale, and then plus because I am a premium member, I get an additional 20% off. So the way that it works out is I can give away more product. So this month is the second month that we're doing that. And so we have 7 prizes, and they range in price and sort of value from $271 for one prize. And then it goes all the way down to $89.90. So, yeah. So there are 7 prizes. And what I did was I waited until the giveaway was over, and then I selected out of all of that. I didn't choose them personally. I did the Rafflecopter, which does this random generator, and you realize that the more often you put your name in, the more often you're going to come up in terms of a name for a prize. Now, anybody that might have come up that has won a big prize in the last 6 months, I would remove from there, and then there would also be no duplicates. Okay, so then from there, once I have those 7 names, then I put it through a random generator to determine who is going to win the biggest prize, the second biggest prize, and so on and so forth. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start with the smaller prizes, the winners of the smaller prizes. Still pretty exciting prizes, and I want to tell you about them a little bit. So we have a mixed materials bundle. There's actually 2 winners of the mixed material bundle, so there's 7 total, so 2 of them, and each one of these bundles is worth $95.92. And the winners for those are Sherry with an I, Sherri, Sherry Jones is the first one. And the second one is Susan Whalen. Susan Whalen, Whalen. Okay, so Sherry Jones, Sherri Jones, and Susan Whalen. Now, if you've never won before or you've never entered into the giveaways, make sure that you send me an email right away. My email address is missrita@gmail.com. Send me an email right away with your name and address, okay? So it needs to be your name and address, and your phone number, and I will not reuse that information except for shipping. So having your phone number is good in case there's a problem with the shippers and they need to contact you. So again, the first 2 winners, Sherry Jones, it's Sherri Jones, and Susan Whalen. I don't know if either one is on today, but yeah, there's a lot of Sherrys. So so if they're on, congratulations. If not, I hope you get to hear it, and I will contact you. Hopefully, if I don't hear from you, I'll contact you. But if I can't get in touch with you, just goes for everybody, right? If I can't get in touch with you and it's been like over a week, I have to release the funds. So if I can't get in touch with anybody that wins, I have to go to the next person, okay? Just so that you know. All right, so the next winner, and this winner is for what's called the Mats and Blades Bundle. So this is all mats, all blades, and it's a bundle that's worth $94.94. And that's going to Roberta I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right. Roberta Miele. I know you're on all the time, Roberta. Miehle, Roberta Miele. She won the Mats and Blades sampler. Okay. And then next up is the Infusible Ink Goddess giveaway. The Infusible Ink Goddess giveaway that's worth $89.90. And that is going to Gail, Gayle, Gail Miller. So the next two winners, Gail Miller, Gayle, and Roberta Miele. I'm going to say Miele. All right. Congratulations to you both. Again, send me an email with your name, address, and phone number. And I'm not going to reuse it, so don't worry. I'm not going to spam you or anything, okay? And so that's 4. Now, the 5th one, we're getting up there. The 5th winner is... okay, it's for Everyday Iron-On Sampler, and that has a retail value of $132.92. It's a bunch of iron-on, and that is going to, I think I saw her this morning, Joanne Keohane. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Joanne Keohane is the next winner. Joanne Keohane is the next winner, and that's for the Everyday Iron-On Sampler worth $132.92. Okay, and now we have the next 2 winners. But before I announce them, I want to mention that if you are not a winner this month, stick with me and continue to get the word out, because this is done every single month. We give away every single month, and I've tried to make it so that we get new winners, and that's why we have that 6-month delay and everything. So if you haven't won, keep at it. I think if you check out the winners so far, they'll probably tell you that they put their name in quite a few times. And usually what you can do with this is you can put your name in more than one time. And then starting in May, which is only May starts on Sunday. So starting in May, we'll have a whole new prize package, and that will be, you'll be eligible if you haven't won. So don't get discouraged. Don't give me little angry faces and stuff, because I'm trying the best that I can to make as many people happy as I can. Okay. Thank you, Linda Becker. You're so sweet. Oh, thanks, Trisha. Okay. You entered every day. Gail said she entered every day. Okay, so here, let's see. The next prize is for a Cricut Joy Bundle. It's an insert card bundle. This is worth $240.92. $240, so almost $250. And this one is going to someone, I love her name because it's my mother's name, Ina Buchanan. Ina Buchanan has won the Cricut Joy insert card bundle. So you're going to get a Cricut Joy, and you get insert cards, and you get card mats, I think, and some pens as well. So if you're there, Ina, are you there, Ina? So thank you, Christine. I appreciate it. Congratulations to Ina, who won the Cricut Joy Insert Card Bundle. And then the last winner, I know she's on today. I saw her. I hope she's still on. It's for an EasyPress Mini. You know, this little guy here. Boop-a-doop. But it's called the Mini Essentials. Now, good news about this one is that it's for the brand new colored one. It's exactly the same as the pink, but it's blue. It's Zen blue. And it includes all the essentials, including, I think it has like a pressing mat and a bunch of iron-on and stuff like that. And that's worth $271.87. And that is going to, I think this is my friend in Massachusetts, Leslie Dow Audi. Leslie. Leslie Dow Audi is the winner of the biggest prize. So again, I'm going to announce. Oh, okay. Oh, pecan pie in the oven at 9 in the morning. You're so great, Babs. All right. So Leslie, are you on? Yes, you are on. You just won, girlfriend. You just won an EasyPress Mini with all the doodads and essentials. So just to repeat the winners in case you missed the very beginning. The winner of the big prize is Leslie Dow Audi. And then the second biggest prize is Ina Buchanan. And then we've got Gail Miller, Joanne Keohane, Roberta Meal, Susan Whalen, and then Sherry Jones. Okay, now I have one more giveaway, and that is for my patrons on Patreon. I'm going to stick my hand in my big box of Cricut Cuties, and I'm going to pull out a random color, could be any color. I have all of them, and I'm going to be giving away that cutie plus a bunch of stuff. It's probably worth like $100 worth of stuff. And this is a thank you to my Patreon patrons. We just started it this month. So if you are already a patron on Patreon and you want to win this is a great way. If you're looking for a cutie and you're looking for a way to support me, this is a great way to be a winner. So this month's winner is Jackie English. That is spelled Jacqui. Jackie English is the winner, and I'm not sure if she's on today, but Jackie and all the winners need to send me an email. This particular gift is going from my home, okay, which means it'll probably be a little delayed, which, you know, because I'm lazy and I don't get to the mail all that often. But all of you need to send me an email at missritatotherescue@gmail.com. I want to thank my friends over at Cricut for giving me the opportunity to give these prizes away. They were the generous ones. I just administer the giveaway. And I thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for just pushing my my channel. We've grown so amazingly, and we have a wonderful group of people that that join us, whether it's daily or once a week, or maybe they just can only come to the Zoom or whatever the case may be. So there is that. So I'm, unless there are any questions, I'm going to try to switch over to, and look at there's my corgi. This is what I usually use. So I'm going to switch over to the internet. What am I doing? I hope I can do this. Let's see. I'm going to have to turn this one off. So let's try this. Might end up with some feedback. How about now? Sound now? I'm hoping that there is sound now. Okay. Hold on. The cutie is going to be, I'm going to select the cutie. And I'm just hoping that you can hear me now. Okay. So Shirley's asking what color is the cutie. I'm going to select it from my box. I haven't even put my hand in the box. So whatever I happen to pull out, I'll make sure I let everybody know what I'm mailing out. And then the as far as the prizes, the great thing about doing this at the end of the month is that I can mail these out right away. And so as soon as you give me your email address, I'm sorry, your regular address, then I'm able to mail them out. And then the cutie one, I will make sure I get it out next week to Jackie, as long as I hear from Jackie. Okay. So now we're at Friday. We're back to our usual format. Don't have to see me. Okay. Bye bye. Hi, Annie from Germany. Have a great day, Loretta. Thank you so much. All right. Um, anyway, so today is Friday, of course, and it's Friday freebie. So we're going to actually go to our friends over at Barely Art. They're the folks that make that awesome glue that we love so much. And we're going to check out what they have. They have quite a few SVGs available, and they are free. And so you can find this place at barely.art. That's their web address, barely.art. Okay. And then we'll go from there, we'll go to products right here. And then in the second column, it says see all SVGs. Okay. Or you can go down here and find the SVG that we're doing. It's called Dazzling Dahlia, but I wanted to show you all that they have. There's a beautiful, look at this, is a pop-up card. It's a birthday pop-up card. This one is a floral display box, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure that I don't know. I picked it up. And then there are hamsters that I think would look really cute, and I could call them guinea pigs. So there's that. And then there's just all these, look at this. They got dog donuts. And that one's a corgi, I gotta say. That's got to be a corgi. So I got that. And then here's a buttercup, which is real pretty. And then they've got this, which is the dahlia, and this, which is the sunflower, and this is a luau. I think it's supposed to be like a hibiscus or plumeria or something, and then you could actually make yourself a crown. So and there's a peony here, there's a lily bouquet card, there's so many, and they do not limit how many you get. You just have to go ahead and put what you want into. So let's just do this so you can see. I'm going to put the happy hamsters that I'm going to turn into guinea pigs into my cart. And then I go to checkout. Now I already have logged in and have like an account with these folks. And so it comes up with my name and address, and I'm going to hit complete order. And once I hit complete order, then it prepares my downloads. So I am going to download from here. And I'm going to show you, we're going to go back to the Cricut Design Space app. So there's my download. So I'm going to hit download now. And it comes into my downloads. Now I'm working on a Mac. Your downloads might be a little bit different. So, there's that. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to save this. And then once I've downloaded, I'm going to start with a new canvas, and I am going to go here to upload. And once you do that, you notice that this has changed ever so slightly. It's just kind of smaller at the top. So we're going to go to upload images and browse. Now, once we do that, it will bring up a the downloads file. There's my download file. I have got a ton of downloads that I have yet to do. And so here you go. Up here, I'm looking at the image barely art, and I see dazzling dahlia. So when I click on that, now you're going to get a whole bunch of files. Now the ones we're going to be wanting to down or upload are the SVGs. There are also JPEGs and that have instructions or whatever, and that's fine. But in Design Space, it's best to look for the SVGs. So in this case, there's two. There's the leaves and then there's the flowers. So we're going to open the leaves first and upload them. And then we will go and upload again and go to the gumdrops and then open. Here you go. Then all we have to do is take those two SVGs that we just uploaded, click on them so that the green is around, there's a green box around it, and then we come over here to add to canvas. Okay. So we'll add to canvas, and this is it. Now, the great thing about these particular giveaways or these particular freebies are they do not need you to do much of anything unless you want to change the size. But this particular size comes out to be this big. Let's see. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 5 inches across without the leaves. Okay. So 5 inches. If you wanted to make it bigger, you could. You want to make it smaller, you could. What I would suggest is, and you can just cut it straight from here. What I would suggest is that you try to use a thinner or smoother paper for this. And so what I did was when I originally cut this out, I used my Cricut cardstock, but it was a little bit too thick for this and I kind of messed up. So today when I do this, put this together, I have already cut it out of Recollections cardstock. So let me go down here so you can see what I'm doing. So there is the dahlia. I do also have a dahlia that is very, very large that we can do, but it's not from Barely Art, although we could probably use this one and just make it really, really large. But the way that this one comes in, I have not switched the size. It's about 5 inches. And here are the leaves. And I've cut out a bunch of the leaves here. Let's put those aside. Now, this is an example of using the right paper. So I'm going to give you an example. So this is Cricut cardstock, which I love, right? But it is a rather thick cardstock. So instead, which I cut this out on, and I felt like it was a little bit difficult to work with for this project. Okay. So then I decided I was going to cut it out with this. This is Recollections cardstock from Michael. So there's two. There's that kind. This was 8.5 by 11. This was 12 by 12. So with 8.5 by 11, I did have to use 2 sheets to cut this all out. But I felt like it was going to be easier to fiddle with or to, manipulate. All right. And you're going to need some glue. But that's kind of about it. 2 sheets of cardstock for the flower. For the greenery, you'll need a 3rd sheet. And then you'll need some glue. And there I'm going to be using this glue. And I'm also going to be getting, where is it? Because I usually have it. Okay, here we go. So we're going to need some of these little clips. If you're looking for these clips, they do make ones for quilters, but but they're a bit expensive. So these clips I got at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 for 4 or 6 of them. And also I wanted to show you this. This is a paper crafting paper sculpting kit. Now I did not use this too much with this design, but I did get it so that we could work on different things, and I will put a link to that in the description later on. I do like this, but I didn't end up using it too much for this flower, but I did use this, the extra large scraper. So here is what you get. You get this sort of octagon piece, and then you get all of these, I call them gumdrops. So they're gumdrop pieces, and there is only 2 sizes. The majority of them are big, and then you get 3 that are small. Okay, so here is, that's it. That's all there is to this flower. All right. And so we're going to take each, and while we're doing it, let's do it all to all of the leaves. I'm just going to give them some motion just like that. So let's go ahead and sort of, all I'm doing is taking my scraper with my finger, my thumb. You see how I'm holding it? And I'm holding on very well to this petal, and then just sort of giving it some motion. Now, you could, if you didn't like doing it this way, or you didn't have an extra large scraper, whatever, you could do some sort of like a rolling technique if you wanted to, with either a dowel or a pen or a pencil like this. But I have always have this around, so I just use it, and I've gotten used to using it this way. And you've seen me use it like that before. Now, what I'm doing here is giving the paper some movement, and then also it just giving it some shape adds to its realistic properties. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed dahlias. They usually multicolored. So if you had let's say a 2-sided, like a double-sided paper that you wanted to cut this on, that was like pink and white or purple and pink, that sort of thing, that would look really nice with this. But I didn't have anything readily available, so I'm just using a solid. You could also, if you wanted to, take your chalk, either your chalk stamped ink, or you could choose, like, those oil pastels or even your chalk pastels, and add some dimension to these. But I didn't do that. I wanted to just do it like sort of basic to start with, and then who knows, maybe I might decide I want to do a whole wall of these and do them in all different kinds of colors. I don't know. And here are the 3 little ones. You got to still do that. Now, the other thing that happens with this, when you're working with like this sort of shaping tool, is that it makes it easier to work with the paper. This paper is like a living thing, or was a living thing. It's made from a living thing, and it sort of warms up the paper a little bit. And that's what we're doing. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do, as long as my glue is going to come out, okay. How did I get all this green on me? All right. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to take those gumdrops. I've been holding them upside down like this, and we're going to just sort of fold over these flaps like this. All right. And it creates like a little tunnel type of a thing. And so we take our glue and we just put the glue there. And if it's helpful to you, it was to me, I would get my little clips and just sort of hold that in place with these, and that way I could move and do a little bit of a quicker thing. Okay. I don't know how I got all this green stuff on me. Where did I get it? Got to be around here. All right, so we're just going to continue on with this. The first layer has 10 petals, and so let's get those 10 petals going, and then we'll work on, there's 3 layers to this flower, so we'll do the 10 petals first. You're basically creating like a little bit of a cone, but it's an offset cone, right? And just keep going on this, putting a little bit of glue here. And here we go. All right, keep working at least until we run out of clips, and then we'll just go and take them from the original one. So there we go. So we need 10 for the first row. And we'll do this. Now, next week, I'm so excited about next week because we have, we're doing sakura, which is a Japanese word for cherry blossoms. And I just love cherry blossoms. And I was able to get some, originally I had these white light up branches. I think they sell them a lot at Christmas, and I must have picked them up for Christmas, but I never used it. I found them sort of nestled in the back of something, and I was like, oh, I want to do this. So I want to use this. So I wanted to do the cherry blossoms, and cherry blossoms are brown. So I decided, okay, well, I'm going to have to order brown ones, but what do I do with this white one? So I decided that I would also order brown floral tape. So I started, I got both things in stock, and I started wrapping the white ones with the brown floral tape because Sakura have brown, a deep brown tape, bark, and I wanted it to look pretty authentic. Now they're illuminated and they're run by battery, and I will post both the tape and the, what do you call it, the come on, Rita, the bark, the branches. I'll post them both in the description. That's for next week. What else are we going to do next week? I want to make a couple cards next week. And so I want to spend a little time making some cards. I have a beautiful ladybug card that I want to show you. And then I've been obsessed with bumblebees these days. So I want to do this bumblebee one that I have next week. And what else? Just floral things. We've got Mother's Day. Oh, I know what else. We've got Cinco de Mayo, and that's on Friday, which is perfect, right? And we will have, I think what we'll do is a papel picado. There's a lot of papel picado projects in Design Space. So let's go ahead and do that for Cinco de Mayo, even if you're not of Mexican origin and you just want to do some decorative things to I don't know, to light up your home a little bit or decorate your home a little bit. The origin of Cinco de Mayo, I always have a hard time trying to explain the origin of Cinco de Mayo, only because I am not Mexican, but I do appreciate and I have an affinity for cultural things, and that includes Spanish, Hispanic, And so every time I try to explain it, somebody gets mad at me. But it is based on a war. Cinco de Mayo was based on the Mexican Independence Day, or Mexican independence, and I try to explain it, and I try to explain that. Now it's become sort of this beer and taco kind of thing, but it's a real holiday. And somebody always gets mad at me. I don't want to be appropriating. I just want to experience all the lovely traditions that are part of our lives. So, okay. So you see what I've done there. I have done the little circulars for all of those while I'm blahing about this project. So, okay. So once you have those sort of set, you can take off the clips. Keep them handy though, because you might want to use them again on this project. Okay, so there are the big pieces. We didn't do the little ones yet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's for the middle layer, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for the base layer. Okay, and then here's our octagon, and we are going to put a little bit of glue onto the back, just the bottom half there. And using the octagon, this is how I did it, but using the octagon, I kind of did in between the parts here, and then for about an inch into the octagon. Okay, so then you can sort of move it over. So simple, but you do need to be consistent here, because you won't be able to fit all 10 on there if you space them differently. So here we go. There's 3. What else have we got going on for next week? Well, I know it's spring here in New England when the city does their citywide cleanup, which is tomorrow. So hopefully I'm going to be able to go to that. I have boy, it really stinks to get old, doesn't it? Because I walked the golf course on Monday, and since then my hip has been acting up, and so now I'm like, I hope I can get out, because you have to, you go out, and the city's pretty big, and picking up trash, things that's accumulated, and they haven't done this for 2 years now. Well, maybe it's been just one. Did we do it last year? Yeah, we did it last year, but it was snowing that day. So there you go. So I have to fit 3 more on here, and I didn't even take my own advice, you see, because I'm not going to be able to fit those 3 on. And instead of squishing them on, I'm just going to just do the 9, but you are going to do it better. You're going to get all 10 there. All right. So there is our first layer. Now, again, you could color these if you wanted to, either using chalk or paint or ink if you wanted to, but that's your prerogative. I want to just show you how to put it together. So here we go. So then we're going to take the 5 left over. There's actually 6, but we're going to put it onto the first layer like this. And doesn't the glue work just fabulous on this? It does. Oh, I love this glue. Barely Art Precision Craft glue. And you can purchase it on their website, or you can buy it on Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate. If you buy it on Amazon, it does help me just a little tiny bit, but it is great glue, and I'm so happy that it's now no longer scarce. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. How did I get those? Maybe I accidentally. Well, you know, you're gonna do this better than me, you guys, because I'm doing it live. But I wanted to show you how simple this is. It was a really easy cutout and all of that. You don't have to attach anything. And this is what I mean about you might want to be able to use these things here if, for instance, you want to hold those together like that. And let's squeeze this one in here and hold it together. And so while that's holding, let's do these 3 pieces. They're smaller, but they're going to be the center of the flower of the dahlia. Did you know that a dahlia is actually a symbol of wealth? Now, I've never really gotten into dahlias too much, but they are beautiful, aren't they? And apparently they are a symbol of wealth. Don't know too much about them. Me, I tend to be more of a hydrangea and peony person, and lilac. So those are the ones that I tend to have in my garden. But dahlias would be kind of fun. I think also, you know, what would be fun is Gerber daisies. I just love them. I love the fact that their stalks are so sturdy. Yikes. Such a sturdy stalk. And then what else do I like? I do like forsythia and tulips. Tulips are beautiful. Daffodils. And we've made all of those with paper before. So if you are interested in paper, oh, I know what else we're going to do next week. We're going to do rolled flowers next week because everybody loves rolled flowers. I'm going to show you a few new tricks for the rolled flowers. I think what we'll do is we'll focus on a project that uses them. If I can get myself to find if I can find the shadow boxes, we'll do a shadow box for Mom. And I know my mother will really like that. So we'll do that next week. Mother's Day is coming. Yikes. It is. It's coming. So, okay. So I'm doing the 3 in the middle and almost done. Again, I think this would look really awesome if you had colored this. And this, oh, that one looks a little odd, but there is the flower. Now let's just look at and I had one left over. See that? Now let's look at the greenery. They give you a lot of greenery for this. I really honestly only think you need 2 pieces. And depending if you're going to make a whole bunch of these for some sort of backdrop or whatever the case may be, you don't need to use all 4 pieces. But this is how it looks. And I would just go ahead and, oops, look at that. I would just go ahead and do some shaping. Also, this would be awesome for with your alcohol markers. Let me show you this little googad, this little doodad here. So this is called a if I can get it out. Okay, there we go. See this little pad? This is from our friends over at Sizzix. And it comes with these little ball ends. And you can use them to shape your leaves like this. So I didn't think that I was going to use this, but I did. So we can do this to shape your leaves. And this is kind of like a spongy, a thick foamy spongy thing. So see, you can do it like that, or you can do it what I did there. And if you had say some nice brush pens, you wanted to put some leaves or some veins on the leaves, you could do that or not, because you know what, this is all about you, and you do the things that you want to do. That's what I love about paper crafting. So and I do kind of like try to get authentic looking, but not so authentic that I'm going to spend hours on a flower. I mean, I've seen some pretty amazing flowers that when I see all the trouble that people go through, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I have that much patience for it. So there you go. There is this lovely dahlia. Isn't it cute? And again, there's just the basics. And this one here is from Barely Art, barely.art. Got to remember to put my pin in my glue. By the way, if you lose these pins, which I always do, the folks at Barely Art now sell them in a pack of like 6-pack. And believe it or not, you will go through the 6-pack because I've done that. So, so there you go. So just as a recap, this is a very basic but really cute project. Whoops, what did I do? Something happened. That is from barely.art. Barely.art. And let's see, can we go back? And they have a number of wonderful SVGs. And by the way, if you have the opportunity, and I should say this about all of our freebies, but if you have the opportunity to tell them that I sent you there, that'd be great, because sometimes we get into collaborating with companies. There's the pin kit, by the way, just simply because I choose them as a freebie Friday. I've done that with folks over at Dreaming Tree, SVG Cuts, and even a little bit with Lori Whitlock. So if we did Craft with Sarah, and then what was the other one? Birds Cards. So we love Mandy, Crafts by Mandy, created by Mandy. I've forgotten it, what it's called. But when you go there and you're picking up the SVGs, make sure you say thank you, and also tell them I sent you, and hopefully they'll realize the value of word of mouth advertising, and they'll continue to offer some really cool SVGs or whatever the case may be. So that is it for today. Now tomorrow, guys, we're going to be having our Zoom call. It's at 7:00. I'm going to work on trying to disseminate the info for the Zoom call. Loretta had a great idea, and that was to post it on Patreon. Maybe I will do that. But because last time we had a little bit of a problem, and so but that will go live at 7:00 on YouTube as well. But if you want to be part of the Zoom call, it doesn't cost anything. You just need to log in and just be part of that call. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm on my way downtown to play with my Joy and my friends down at Create and Escape. If I have an opportunity, they don't have the best internet, but if I have the opportunity, I'll come on and say hello to you guys. But that's it for me for the week, technically, and we will see you with a whole new week's worth of stuff. Congratulations to all of our winners, and that includes Jackie English, Susan Whalen, Sherry Jones, Roberta Meal, Joanne Keohane. I hope I'm saying that right. Gail Miller, Ina Buchanan, and Leslie Dow, Audie. Congratulations to all our winners. If you are not a winner, don't worry. We have these things every month, and give you plenty of opportunity to win some things. So don't get discouraged if you've been putting your name in, it hasn't come up. I will make sure, if you're consistent about it, I'll make sure that you end up being a winner, because I don't allow duplications and all of that. That's what I mean by making sure. Okay. All right, everybody, have a wonderful start of your weekend. I hope you have a pleasant day. Get some crafting in, and I don't know, just enjoy life. It's fabulous, isn't it? Consider the alternative. All right, everybody, take care now.